Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's Friday. We're back with some oxygen not included. How you doing? Hey, guess what? I remembered to unmute myself today. That was awkward. Okay, folks. We're real close to the end of this one. Will it be today? Will it be next week? I don't know. I'm not sure. We're going to see how quickly we can get this research done and how quickly we can stabilize the rest of the base. But we are coming to the end of this one, so there will be something new coming to Fridays. I'm going to go through the list of games on our suggestions for stream list and put together a bit of a short list, and then the pack members will most likely get a chance to vote on that in the next week or two. So if you are a pack member or a subscriber that has their Discord and Twitch connected, because that's important, this is the only way I know to give you privileges in the Discord. Make sure you get onto that. With all that out of the way, good evening, chat. Calix, how you doing? Calix first, Kadiana not first. Very nice, Kadiana. Kadiana, you snuck in an extra stream after I went to bed last night and broke my streak again. It's all good. It's all good. I hope you had fun. Squishy coming in with a tier 2 race of 43 months. Squishy, that's so kind. Thank you, Squishy. I appreciate that. How you doing, brother? I suspect you fell asleep last night. You had a big week. Hope you got enough rest and you were ready for the weekend shenanigans. JC, hey, how's it going? And good morning, Squishy. Folks, let's start reading because we've got stuff and things to do today. Stuff, things, and all the in-betweens. The POIs are amazing. It's the first mod pack I've seen with POIs that incorporate create blocks. And that's just, you know, asking for trouble, right? Because you can just steal every create block. But yes, it does. I'm looking forward to getting into those shenanigans soon. Not quite that point yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I need to get power. I had an idea. Last night. Or not last night. What day? During the week when I was planning the stream. That, you know what we can do? Oh, I don't know if I need steel here. Oh, I guess we can use steel here. One of the problems I have is this water. Hang on, let's bring this up. This water here, that's not in the pipe anymore because I broke the pipe. Where are we gonna catch it? Nope, it's fed through. Wow. Okay, you know, one of the problems with the water being too cold when it gets here, I worked out how to fix it. So I have a temperature gauge that says if it's below 20 degrees, let it through here, right? What I need to change this to is if it's below, like, what I want it to be is if it's within a range, right? So if it's between 15 and 20, I want it to go through here. So what I basically need to say is here, if it's above 15, let it through, and here, if it's below 20, let it through, right? And we've got a little buffer here of pipes that will exchange temperatures. So the two together will only let the liquid through when it is like an exact temperature, right? Because it's got to be colder than one temperature to get in here, and then it's got to be over that temperature to continue. Or I could do it the other way. No, I'm more likely to get extra temperature here than I am to get extra cold. Yeah, so we want to do it that way. So, is that a great idea? I thought that was a great idea. We should fix this over here. So, this one is going to be if we're above... let's say we're above 15. And this one, we're going to say if we're below... Oh no, this one is... So this one is below 15, sorry. And this one is above 18. Right? So it's only going to... It's going to let a little bit of cold in here. And then it's going to warm up. And then when it's at the right temperature, then it'll be let through, assuming this pipe gets built. Right? I think that's a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think about that sooner. Other than the fact that that water's not getting warmer. I might have to put a... We might need to... Everything's a little bit chilly in this area. But it's not exactly getting colder either. That's 18. That's 18. Oh, because that's... Oh, so what I probably want to do here is not have... I want these to be insulated. Oh, no, I need that. No, I need that to not be insulated. How am I going to make this work? Because if that water doesn't get colder, warmer... Oh, no, there it is. 18 degrees. Okay, it gets there. It gets there. It's just a little slow. Okay, can we have this conductive wire built, please? Oh, thank you. Okay, and then... 17.6. 17.7. I've made this whole area too cold, folks. I've been too efficient in my quest for increasing temperatures or decreasing temperatures. Okay, that says that's 18 degrees. So it's just this one's not cold enough yet. See if we can get there. 3 stacks of drills, can you have them? Oh my goodness. You don't need drills. Find another way to make resources. Mix it up. Do something different. There's so many options in this pack. Mamma mia. Okay, so that goes up. Okay, this isn't... Look, the idea makes sense. However... It's not hot enough. If I were to... Do I need... Yeah, that's why I was just wondering is how if I can do that without breaking. I mean, really, this whole spaghetti needs to go captive. Let's be real. The whole thing should be torn out and rebuilt. But we're this close to the end and I ain't doing that. But I could maybe transfer some of that heat. Problem is sealing this is going to be weird. I guess I could get a wall there, but I can't get a wall here, so it would have to go like through there and then encase that. But I guess it doesn't probably matter. I mean, I think really all I need is another temp shift plate to conduct the heat better. Let's put a copper one. Let's make this high build priority. Let's put a copper one there. Well, that used up a lot of copper. I do not have any copper. 700 kilograms? And no actual copper? Well, that's interesting. Well, so how you doing, Captain? How's your week? Hope you're ready for a weekend of shenanigans. You joining us on Sunday for Raft? Or are you preoccupied? Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at the temperature rise there. That's better. Little bit of temperature shifting. That's all you needed. Well, didn't last very long. 15 degrees. Okay, we could also set this to be lower. We could say 16 here. So the temperature difference only needs to be about 1 degree. Is 16 still above? I mean, we could go as low as 15. Right? So this can be below 12, say, and above 15. But that's just going to make that area colder over time, isn't it? And I can't seal that. That's my concern, is sealing that is really hard. I could, however... Okay, hang on. I could do this, though, couldn't I? I know that looks weird, but what I'm thinking is I can then change that block without breaking the seal. Of course, I made it out of granite, but whatever. So we're gonna pull it apart. So then, what I can do here everything's too cold. Here we can do a metal tile out of they've all got high thermal conductivity, eh? I guess iron makes the most sense. Yeah. Redneck, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How's it going, peeps? What's up? What's happening? How's your stream? Welcome. Hey, Redneck, how's it going? We're just trying to balance out a few things today. First step is transferring a little bit of heat. And then our next step is going to be fixing a little bit of oxygen. And then we're going to need to work on that monument. Well, no, we're going to need to get data banks so we can finish the research to work on the monument. We're real close. It's a gunking surfboard lines. But apart from that, everything is fine. Nice. I have not played with the what are they called? The bio... Why am I mental blanking? The bionic dupes. I haven't, yeah, I haven't messed around with those dudes. So, but gunk in the pipes doesn't sound good. Does not sound good at all. That may be too much heat transfer, folks, but you know, we're just gonna let this, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Or it won't work. One of the two is true. Hopefully. Yeah. That is true. That is true. What's the surf machine made out of? Okay. That new day lag, man. Where's the surfboard machine? Mechanical surfboard. Oh, it's not terrible. At least repairs wouldn't have been too expensive. We've just finished our, words are difficult. I just finished my petroleum boiler, which is full of petroleum, folks. So let's turn off this. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I haven't. This playthrough has been completely mod free. We just wanted to, because this is the first time I'm playing it, so I just wanted to experience the base game before I went shenanigans. Because if it's anything like my Factorio playthroughs, shenanigans. So we just finished setting up petroleum boiler and all of our oil wells and our petroleum generators, and power is fixed. Power is sorted. We are good. At least it should be. That's the theory. My current project is hopefully getting a little bit more heat running through. Yeah, that's much better. Are those pipes too hot now? Are they getting too much temperature? Certainly not messing around. Maybe we'll set this to below 10. Everything's fine until it's not. Exactly. That is exactly the problem that I have. Okay, is this now coming out? 18, 20, 21. It's okay. Can we fix this pipe to be... Is that... Yeah, okay. Let's put that back to insulated. And that way we won't lose extra heat. I want this liquid coming out at about 16 to 18 degrees. At least that would be ideal. And 21 is a little bit higher than I'd like it to be. It's fine, but it's not ideal. Especially considering this is set to 15 degrees, right? So I'm intrigued to see if that makes a difference. 19, 13, okay, why is a 13 going through? You know what, I'm okay with that. If the odd one is colder. Meteor showers. We've got plenty of blast shot. We should be fine. Okay, let's let that run and we'll see what's happening. Yeah, so our next thing to solve is going to be... we need more oxygen. More oxygen. Our breathability is a little bit trash. Mostly because we had some power problems for a while. But we have plenty of water now, so I can afford to fix up this problem. So that's going to be our first... Our first issue is cleaning out the air and fixing our oxygen problem, because we took out a whole lot of extra dupes in our last session as well, and that did not quite go to plan because they use a lot more oxygen than I was producing. So we'll get this sorted now. So I just got to clear this area out. This is where we were going to build it. Finish Subway. Ooh, nice, captive. Subway would have been delicious for dinner. And you're now able to get across there to pull that apart. You can now, thank you. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because here... Yeah, I think we're good now. 16, 15. And by the time it gets up here, it's fine. Okay, I think we're good. So, there we go. Now I can continue deconstructing all of this. Probably should leave some of this, but like, for my sanity, I'll just get rid of it all and then we'll put in what we need. It'll be easy to build if there's no pipes and nothing in the way. So yeah, so we're going to build another SPOM here, I think. Or at least a version of. I don't know if it's going to be a very good one, but I actually think I can break 3 blocks. They can reach... No, 3 is a terrible idea. Because then they... Yeah, okay. 2 at a time. I don't know why they deconstruct things so fast, but it takes them forever to build things. Seriously. It's good at tires. Oh right, you were out of town. Oh, okay, no worries at all. Sorry you won't be able to join us. Hopefully we'll still keep you entertained on the TV. Hello? Come finish this off, folks. Come finish this off. Okay, I'll leave those ones right now. And then we'll work out what we got to build here. Now... Oh, it looks like I finally got my vacuum. I'm glad that's sorted now. That was a bit of a mess. Okay, so now it's just getting the oil from these guys. Why is it going that way? Go the other direction. Oh, that's water. That's fine. Water's meant to go that way. That oil ain't going anywhere. Why ain't that oil going anywhere? Does this one not know how to do its thing? You're pumping that way. You're going that way. You're going that way. I guess I could just disconnect this for now until I need it connected again. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. That's the only problem. I do wish there were smaller one-way valves in this game. Just to make things a little easier. Okay, now this is full. It's over pressure. So we can't do anything until someone comes out here. Oh, okay. So let's set these at a higher priority. I guess they didn't keep their priority after they finished building. So Dupe's gonna come out here and release the gas. So, Dupe. There. Who's coming? John Megacycle. John, get down here. Here he comes. It's going to release the pressure, which is going to fill this room with natural gas, which then gets pumped out. Back through our network, back into our gas setup. Pretty neat, eh? And then it's good to release more oil. And this should be 500. I guess it can just be above 0 because it's already a vacuum, right? Because then we get all of the gas. I mean, we get lots of little bits at the end there, but which is a bit of a waste of power, but maybe I just can't leave it above 500. That's fine. Let's set these other ones to 500 as well, just in case. Now, we are making too much petroleum here, folks. So maybe I need to have a cutoff. Insufficient oxygen generation. No, that's what we're trying to fix here. But I feel like if we have got to here, which is going to have to be made out of steel, because that's a very hot liquid, we're going to need some form of cutoff, which is going to have to go can't go on there because there's the could technically go there. This is also going to need to be steel. It could technically go there. That's probably the least painful place for it. Let's do that. Let's deconstruct that insulated tile and that insulated tile and cut that pipe temporarily. Let's get these kind of high priority. Because this is about to overflow. And that's going to cause me problems. Okay. Oh, we've already cut the pipe. Hey, Gumi. Happy... What day of the week is it? Happy Friday. It is the weekend. Which is wonderful. Hope you had a good week. Hope you got up to plenty of shenanigans. And all that jazzikins. Yes, I said jazzikins. What you gonna do about it? Okay, and then you go there. So then this one, we're going to want this hydro sensor if it is green, if it's below 500 kilos. Yep. Ah, we overflowed. Yeah. Overheat damage. Exactly, because this is not meant to get that hot. Hurry. Let's just... Oh, there's so many things going on still. We don't have our cold water coming in yet. 13 more cycles. How hot are these? Still pretty hot. Everything going to shit! It's okay, it's okay. Just start with the family, try and clear schedule. Ooh. Ooh, nice, nice. I like it, I like it. Okay, that's all turned off. We're gonna stop pumping oil. And these should stop because they have pressure gauges to turn them off. This is a little bit of a mess. But that should be fine. Why is there an air gas pipe there? Do I need to have another? Did that actually make a steel one? It did. Let's see if we need to be making steel. We sure do. Do that. Carbon dioxide. You wanna weasel your way out? That'd be great. My week was very busy. Had a very busy week. That has kind of been story of my life of late. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. I'll leave that on for when this carbon dioxide does get out of here. I'm glad it's the weekend. I'm actually very glad it's the weekend. I got a whole lot of adulting done today as well. Not all the adulting, but a lot of adulting. And I will recommend when you adult in your own house and you have to buy a dryer, buy the biggest dryer you can afford. I don't care if you're one person living alone, because let me tell you, if you want to freshen up that duvet and you don't have the biggest possible dryer, it's never going to dry properly. And it's still too cold to put things out in the sun, because there was no sun today. It rained like 40 milliliters today. It was ridiculous. So these are things that you should be aware of. I currently am trying to dry a duvet on a drying rack in my bedroom, which is just not going to do anything. Let's be real. Okay. Oh, there's carbon dioxide in here. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got a decent sized dryer, but it's just big enough. So, you know, once it gets tangled up in just that certain way, there's no saving it. Like, you can turn it inside out and send it through another cycle. It just, there's going to be bits that just never dry. So it's a little frustrating because I was really looking forward to going to bed with fresh sheets. But, nope. Not quite going to get to that one. That is overheating. Well, isn't that interesting? They can't get to that to repair it. Oh, because there's nothing to cool down the pipe. Okay, these can't be on any form of automation, folks. They just got to run. They got to run all the time. And too bad if we don't need the power. This is what we're understanding here. Because there's too many systems that are gonna not work if that happens. I mean, it was a good idea, but not if things gonna break. I can't get down there to fix that guy. I mean, I can. But my God, it's going to be annoying. So yeah, let's get these. Just run all the time, baby. Do it. Can you not tell me about the fact that you aren't plugged in? Maybe I should just plug them into themselves. Maybe I just plug them back into themselves. Maybe I just do that so I'm... Oh, nope. So I don't have to think about it. Cancel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't think it's gonna make it! Oh, shit. Okay, the only way to get them down there is going to have to be deconstructing that one. And then, like, that one? Because then they can go there, and then they can go there, and then they can hopefully repair that before it breaks. And hopefully this water level will drop enough. So it's going to get hotter. No! Anyone repair this? Super duper priority. Get there, captive. Yeah! I know. Oh, that's neat. It automatically went back to repairs, like, urgent when... Interesting. If below... This doesn't fix my problem though. Why? What did I do? I made it too efficient. That's the problem. Okay. I'm gonna fix some things. Because it's heating up before it gets down here, right? And that's not what we want. We want it to stay cool getting down to here. I'm gonna go through so much steel just repairing that. I got other things I need to be doing. This games, it tells you. Okay, that's now coming down in temperature. Thank you. Because it got a little bit hot. Cool. I need more steel. Everything's breaking apart. Too hot. Everything's too hot. I need this. Okay, I'm done. Everything's fine until it's not. And it's currently not. 9 cycles. I can't wait 9 cycles. Also, will you stop making food? You're all out of control. Okay. This is a problem. There's no point in repairing those. They're just gonna need to be rebuilt. we've got so much freaking steam in the air. Okay, the oil wells aren't running because they can't get water because the pipe's all broken because it's too hot. But I can't cool things down until I get some cooling happening. So I should have waited before I turn this on, is essentially what I'm saying. But we needed the power. What is... And I need to be making more oxygen. Breathability is 85, okay. Yeah, all of the polluted water is now evaporated and turned into steam. Right. Which means things are going to start to break. Hey, Nova. Okay, pause time. Let's think about this. Where can I pull in... The only place... Ooh, nice. Thank you for the look. Appreciate it. Oh, there isn't even a buffer here. Okay. I think the way we have to do it thinking I can pull excess cold from up here. It's going to be fine once this erupts, which is only 8 cycles away. But for the next 8 cycles, I'm going to go through chaos and everything's going to break before anything gets better. And that irritates me. But maybe that's just what we've got to do. Because it's going to take more than 8 cycles to work out any form of... Like, I was thinking I could bring the excess cold water from up here. This is polluted water, right? It's -7 in these tanks. Or -2 or whatever it is. -10 degrees in the tanks, right? So I could pull this out of here, feed it down to here, if this is empty. And then it could keep these machines cool, and then rather than going into the desalinator, it could go up here to be turned into water, right? So then I gotta get another pipe down here, right? Without causing absolute chaos. Like I could maybe bring something along the bottom here. I want to drain this. And I would need a filter here. Which just ain't gonna fit. Maybe we could chuck it up there and send it up and bridge it around. That's a little tedious, but it's probably worth doing. I don't have any steel though. I need to wait on more steel. Okay, let's try and do that until such time as I don't have to do that. So let's get a insulated pipe running. Okay, no, first off, I need to get a ladder down to there. Because I need that to be emptied somewhere else. That is clay. So I should be able to dig that. And I should be able to dig I have to dig that hole. Which I hate everything about that. Trying to keep this bottleneck as bottlenecky as possible because the heat, right? Like it's fighting it, but like it's also melting the water, right? Like I said, ideally I want to put some sort of vacuum bottleneck here, but I don't know if I can even pretend to squeeze that in at this point. Oh, no one can actually get down there. It's fine. At this point, do we even care anymore? Okay, we can start getting the pipe built. We'll just run it along here. And then we'll run it down here. Okay, now I'm gonna need let's chuck liquid filter made out of steel. There. I'm just gonna have to be. We're gonna run there's plumbing here somewhere. This pipe. We're gonna grab our liquid bridge. It's gonna go that way, that way. That way. I'm gonna grab our insulated pipe. It's gonna go into that one, across to that one, up into that one, into that one, back to that one. Another one of these here. Insulated pipe into there, into there. And then we're gonna disconnect. Nope, wrong one. Disconnect there and there, and we'll deconstruct those two. Arguably, that particular pipe there could remain. Then we're gonna have to run this power. Up to you. Okay. Okay, then on this side, we got to come across here, and across here. Right? Well, it's going to go into that one. That one's going to go into that one. That one's going to come into that one. This one is going to go into a liquid shutoff, which is going to go there. We're going to continue our insulated pipe to there and insulated pipe to there. And we're going to hit this with automation. We need a NOT gate. I assume that will be fine at that temperature. And I need to bring that in and that out. And then I need to set the low threshold. So it outputs green until the high threshold. So I want this output green until it's full, right? Yeah, is that right? No, when it's empty. So I don't want the NOT gate. No, that doesn't make sense. Hang on, let me think that through again. If there's nothing in this, I want this to pump. But I also But I also wanted to send a red signal as soon as it's got something in it, right? I think we want to do it that way. Probably not, but that's what we're doing. Okay, this filter, the yellow is going to be polluted water. Right? Because the yellow is going to go into here for cleaning. And then everything else is going to, well, the brine is going to go through for desalination. And then if this worked, which it did, this goes up to there. This water is just polluted. It's not food poisoned, correct? Should have known better. Okay, I need that steel yesterday. What are we waiting on? We've got 30 tons of ceramic. We can stop making ceramic. Okay. Please rebuild this with steel. Okay, I've got my automation down here wrong. Oh, because I don't need the... Right, we decided we don't need the knock gate. We can't go anywhere because this is broken? Come on. It's not making a difference. It's because they're too high. But I can't put them lower because of the other pipes. Okay. Temp shift plates. Man, so far I've done nothing I had planned, folks. We'll try wolframite. Because that should be a little energy. I think this is the spot that the coolant needed to be. But like I said, I couldn't get... I guess I could have up, down, up, down, up, down. No, I can't because of the pipe. This pipe here. Okay, now why aren't you running? Because you need to have a really high delivery of stuff. Otherwise, the whole system backs up. Heat damage, yeah, I know, but we're fixing that. No, we're not. Apparently we're not, because that pipe instantly broke. Sweet baby Jesus. Biom's too hot. So dirty water is fine at 180 degrees. Cold water is not. So we're gonna have to... It's gonna have to be... I don't know why. We were trying to cool it down before it got into here. But this biome's so hot, it's not counting. And then same here. Try that. Oh, we'll get there, folks. Good to go for AS1. Nice, nice. Don't worry, Cat's already finished the mod pack, so, you know, we can take our time. So this isn't doing anything. Oh. Maybe it is working. Because now everything else is working. Okay, water going in is at 60. 70. Oh, so all this needs to be insulated as well. God dang. Whole system needs to be insulated. Which makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I should have insulated it in the first place. I just didn't realize it was going to get this hot down here. Thought I'd been better with my plans. Some of this I don't even know if I can get to anymore. I might have to delete and replace. Okay, they are coming down in temperature, which means the polluted water is no longer boiling when it comes out. Okay, it's not great, but it's getting there. Now, I haven't yet worked out what I'm doing with the excess water. And is this ever gonna get... I wonder if they can repair it from there. Like if I dig those 3 tiles, still not exposing the superheat. But then if we deconstruct those 2 corners, I wonder if they can get to that repair from there. Because I need this to be closed off, right? Because I need it to go down the pipe to cool down before it gets to here. 300 degrees here, too hot. Out of power? What did I disconnect there? Oh, no, that needs the tile under it. Oh, and that's unreachable. My idea for double insulated wall there. Go out the window, folks. Okay, so that's going down in temperature. It's still too high. What is it going to get under? It's going to get under 275. Why is there steam in there? And carbon dioxide. Gas vent overpressure. Because of course it is. Okay, so now it's almost under temperature for repairs. Let's see if it... Yeah. But no available deliveries. Apparently that corner is not one that they can repair through. This whole system's a shit show. Like... Okay. aren't you working? This is about to start erupting, so that's why I disconnected it. So this would be empty. Why aren't you working? None of them are broken. None of them are facing the wrong way. Oh no, you're just not freaking... It's not full yet, that's why. Okay, so I can't get in there to repair that. Which is really annoying. And then my next problem is we're going to have too much water. And I'm not properly handling that. I mean, these are great problems to have, but... I mean, that's working. Can't change that pipe, but I can change that pipe. And instead of trying to change the temperature, just insulate it. Because this is now that this is cooling down. Completely sidetracked all of my plans for today. But such is oxygen not included, folks. Akumi, we have 540,000 calories worth of food. Go find something to eat, girl. Don't be starving. Don't be starving. No, it's in too hot again. Okay, 337, so we'll start pumping again after the next one. Okay. Meant to be managing space missions. So what I'm learning here as well is this isn't going to make excess. So there's not ever going to be a buffer here. I can't get in that side, so I may as well seal that back up again. Okay, so that's now cooling that down. Cold damage? What's having cold damage? There is nothing here that is cold. Trust me. A liquid pipe? The gas pipe. What is what is that? I don't understand how there is steam in here. These are sealed. So mad. I don't want to break those tiles. But I also don't think I can get those repaired or replaced. So you could build that through the corner. The thing is, I haven't built this right. I mean, I got the concepts there, but it's not quite working. We're not dealing with our breathability problem either. Where is our water going to? Yeah, so our water's about to back up as well. Okay. Let's see how much room we've got here. So I'm just going to pretend like everything's fine down there. I guess I can dig in this way as far as I want, eh? So really, let's leave that clear and we'll say that's the bottom. Now, here's where I don't have enough steel, for sure. Okay. Oh, although some of this can be made out of gold, can't it? The gold amalgam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna fit a full 6er in here. Well, this will be entertaining. Okay. We have mesh tiles out of gold. Hey, Boducks, how you doing? And then I need airlocks, like so and like so. Doesn't really matter which one I pick, eh? Oh, new day. Okay. No. No. Frick off. Cancel those. Okay. Then this is made out of gold. This ain't gonna get that hot. We want some hydrogen generators. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's... No, that is there. Cancel the top row, please. No, deconstruct that one. Okay, how bad is everything down here? What are you doing this evening? That's always a tough one. You're home alone? Are you cooking for two? What's the plan? Yep, we're out of room for this water, folks. Okay, I need a bridge. Wrong place. Like a bridge to go into there. And we will just bring that water straight across. I don't think that will work. Oh, and you gotta work tomorrow? Dang. Yeah, that feels like a make it simple, make it tasty kind of day. Okay, ventilation for this guy is gonna be something like that. And then these ones, I have not left any sort of power handling, gas handling here. It's fine. Okay, I think I can seal. Oh no, I've got to run power. Power. I think I need a. Oh. Whoa. Folks, I just lost a screen. So you're up there. The game is vertical over here. And everything there is black. Bear with us, chat. Bear with us. I'm gonna work out what's going on. Go grab a snack. Okay, folks, there is a smell of smoke and I'm going to call it here. I'm not exactly sure what's happened. I don't know if the power supply on the monitor is gone or what's happening. Cables are really hot, so I'm going to unplug everything, let it cool down, plug it all back in and see what works. Yeah, it's the, like, I can smell that burning electric smell, like something shorted, and I don't know where it's coming from. I can't see anything, so hopefully everything's fine, but I can't troubleshoot it while the stream's live, so sucks, but rip, that's the end of my day. I might be back tomorrow. I hope I'm back tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm pissed now. Folks, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. It's so hard, a vertical screen that I can't change. I'm going to see if I can find a button that will let me send you to somebody else, because it's still really early and surely there's someone we can raid. Raid channel, who are we following? Yeah, I'm going to send you over to... Yeah, I'm going to send you over Fail to Survive. Folks, he's family friendly, so keep a PG-13 in his chat. Looks like he's playing some Project Infinity up to day 34. Looks like he's getting pretty close to the end game too, so hopefully you can help cheer him across the finish line. Yeah, no, it'll be fine, Podax. I just need to, like I said, I just need to work out if something has shorted, and if it has, I just need to rearrange things. Like, ideally, 2 monitors isn't gonna work, but hopefully it's fine, and it's just, anyway, it'll be fine. If we're back, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 AM for some imposter syndrome. Otherwise, keep an eye on Discord and I will let you know what is happening. But folks, I'm going to have to leave you and try and fix my computer. Rip. Good night. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is completely throwing me.